Yo, what's up guys, Dcuo back with another Dcuo video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a new and definitely improved water loadout that I thought of. This is definitely better than my recent video, but that's always going to happen. Usually I make a video on a loadout thinking that loadout's, it's good for that time, but then you start to figure out that there are better ways to make a loadout for a power, especially water, because it's new. You're going to see a bunch of different people with a bunch of different loadouts, and then there's going to be that one that's really good, and I think this might be the one. So I'm going to show you guys what powers we got. I'm going to go ahead and go to loadouts. Okay, so High Tide is going to be first, Aqualance, Bubble, Tsunami Strikes, Torrent, and Dehydrate. And then I'm going to show you guys the rotation. So first what we're going to do, we're going to pop Bubble first, and then we're actually going to clip that with High Tide. Then right after that, we are going to use Aqualance. Now, the reason for this is because, as you can see, for Bubble, on the bottom it says in damage roll. While inside Bubble, your attacks have a chance to deal extra damage. So while you're inside the bubble, you have a chance to deal extra damage, which is really helpful. And then High Tide obviously just grants High Tide, and then with Aqualance, it says if you are in High Tide, Aqualance deals damage over time. So that's why we want that. So that's the reason why we do that. It'll look like this. So Bubble clipped with High Tide, and then just Aqualance, and then it hits for a pretty good amount. Then, as you can see, the damage over time starts to kick in, which is really helpful. So that's the first half of the loadout. You use Bubble, you clip it into High Tide, and then you go for Aqualance to get that damage over time, which is obviously very helpful. Obviously, if you're a damage person instead of healer for water. So yeah, this is obviously a damage loadout. I don't know if I said that in the beginning, but yeah, this is a damage loadout for water. So here's how the whole thing would look. So after you do that, those three moves, these three, you then move straight on to Tsunami Strikes. And what you want to do is keep using Tsunami Strikes, and after every time Tsunami Strikes finishes, you hit Dehydrate. Dehydrate is a very I would say it's pretty underrated, but it's very powerful. But a lot of people, I'm not sure if a lot of people know this, but Dehydrate is a very powerful move. It does a lot of damage. And then we just have Torrent for when your enemy is below 35% health, because it says the attack deals extra damage when the enemy is below 35% health. But it just starts dealing a bunch of damage when the enemy is below 35% health, which is very helpful in raids, especially when the boss is below 35, because they don't go down very fast. So if you keep on using Torrent, you get a bunch of damage out. So now we're gonna go ahead and try the we're gonna do the whole loadout together. So it would look like this. You'd use first we're gonna do the second half first, then I'll do them all together. So I showed you guys the first three, then we're gonna do the second three. So you would use Tsunami Strikes, and every time it ends, you hit Dehydrate. So Tsunami Strikes, Dehydrate, Tsunami Strikes again. You keep going, just keep on hitting Dehydrate every time. Dehydrate is very powerful. And then once the enemy goes below 35% health, just hit Torrent, and that's basically the loadout. Also, when you know to go back to the first three, because you don't want to just keep sticking to the second three, so you go back to the first three when everything's ready. So basically it would look like this. Okay, so I'm gonna do the first three. As you can see, as I'm doing the second three, the first three is still not ready. So you just keep on doing the last three parts of the loadout, which is Tsunami Strikes, Dehydrate, and Torrent, until the first three are ready. So as you can see, now the first three is going to be ready, so then I go ahead and do that again. And I start that all over, and I just keep on going. That's basically how the loadout works. It's really good like that, and then as soon as the enemy is below 35, boom, you pop Torrent, and you're good. I've actually tested this out. It's very effective. Like I've been in raids with people much stronger than me based on their combo rating. Like they would have like 196, maybe even sometimes 200, and I would deal more damage to them because of this loadout. Very effective, very good loadout. I really suggest you guys try this. If you guys have a loadout that you think is better than this, I would suggest you guys try this loadout first, and then see if the loadout you have is better. And then and then put that in the comment section below, and maybe I'll try it out, and then maybe I'll make another video saying that your loadout was better than the one I thought of, and I'll even give you a shout out if I really think it is. If I don't think it is, no hard feelings. That's just gonna be my opinion. If your opinion you think it is, you stick with yours. If not, try this one out, and I hope you guys really like it. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.